Once again, welcome to our channel Life Insights. Today, our topic of inner exploration is understanding desire. All we know about various desires, but before going into the desire, we must know how to differentiate between the needs and the desire. Needs are also seem to be desires. Now, what are our daily needs? The basic necessities are the needs. 3 or 4 pairs of dresses, shelter, the food, the medicine, all these things are coming under the need. One must have the needs. We must work for it. It is quite natural. But when we are concerned about a desire, desire creates more and more in a human being. Therefore, an aspirant must understand what is the process called desire. Now, we desire so many things, including God. We desire so many things of the world. It seems desire is awakened by the external objects. First of all, we are seeing the objects and we are stimulated by it. Together with that, many reactions are created. It is not only from the external objects, our mind and thought process is also involved. So we have to be very careful. Both the things are involved. When we desire something, we are totally identified with it and overtaken by that. So there are some things, some desires which are needed. So it is not wrong to go for it. But when to desire and when not to desire is very much important. So for that, an alert mind is needed. The alert mind makes the process very slow. Then one can create a gap between the objects and the self. Since it is a psychological process, we are totally involved in it. We seem that without having the objects, we can't live here. The objects become more and more important. When we desire a furniture, we become the furniture. There is no difference between the furniture and ourselves. Even we desire God, it is self-projected. Like this, there are so many self-projected desires. So self-projected desires are very dangerous. It may lead us to astray. In that case, we have to be very careful. But when it comes to desire, immediately we want to control the desire also. Now, who controls? To be desire of control is also a desire. That means we must also be aware of controlling also. The controller and the controlled is the one and the same. So our thought process is entirely responsible for to be desirous of more and more. We need money. To have money is quite natural. Initially, it is a need. Then we go on desiring after money, it becomes a desire. Perhaps it is the greatest desire of every human being. We can't stop at some point. We want more and more. This more and more creates lots of trouble for us. Now, how to stop this? For that, an alert mind is needed so that the process can be slowed down. Then we will find a solution for this. Also, we are not to suppress or control the desire. Instead of controlling the desire, we are to understand it because it is a vital poles of our existence. Also, without desire, we can't exist here. So, a sincere seeker tries to understand the process of desire. Instead of understanding it, we try to control it. When we try to control it, we are also involved with that process. Hence, our desires are dragging towards some unwanted place. Hence, the seeker is very much confused. Anyhow, we must be free from the confusion. To free from the confusion, we must be very, very alert. Hence, a conscious and a meditative mind is the only solution to be free from the dominance of desire. Generally, we think that the needs are also coming under desire, but we must have the needs. To have the needs is not a sin, but to be desirous of more and more is not wanted. So, in this case, an alert mind comes to our help. We may develop an alert mind by the meditative process. It can be done because our brain has the capacity to do so. Once again, we will come up with another one video like this in the future.